You're now tuned into STWF TV, the Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective.
Five, four, three, two, one.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Lee. Happy hump day, as my brother Took always says to you. Welcome to the Parlay Perspective. It's doing the thing as always. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, baby. It is Wednesday, man. We've just been banging show after show out this week. Shout out to everybody that's been showing love. Continue to show love, especially during this holiday season. What we gonna continue to blaze up tonight, man? So come through. How you doing today?
Doing good, man. That y'all Tuesday night show, man, after the chop up, the Rivals show. Y'all doing y'all thing on there, man. A lot of basketball talk.
A lot of basketball talk, but the crazy thing is with the show is, I don't feel as if it's been a rivalry yet, but it's coming up next month, Lakers versus Celtics. So I'm about to start getting the Will's ass. So I won't be ready. You know what I'm saying? Because listen here. But other than that, man, great poetry is sinking through. We're doing what we love to do. And listen here, we can both throw each other over the ropes and get back in because it's only us. But anybody that ever wants to tune in and be a guest on the show, feel free to. Like I said, it's basketball jointed. We're going to put a lot more basketball into it, college basketball, women's college basketball. We'll do all types of basketball, high school basketball. We're going week by week. We're going to build the show to be an empire along with all these other things we run. So,
you see Bobby's comment. Said Took is done with college basketball already. BC getting dirty.
listen, college basketball in terms of my team, definitely probably over. 19-point favorite last night to Central Connecticut. I believe they're like a D2. I believe it became a D1 school, and they beat us by 1 point. I'm so disappointed. I can't bet on my in-state team anyway. It's terrible. The same way it went with BC football. First win of the season, like they did. They got the first win of the season and did lose 2 straight.
Oh, man.
Bobby knows. You can't make this up, man. The only team I root for in Boston doesn't want to win. I think they're trying to tell me to root for these other teams, but I'm not going.
See, Bobby, that happened yesterday. Why you bringing up old stuff?
BC has been letting us down since we was children.
You know what the crazy thing? Shout out to Tyler. Tyler was in my in the post. He was commenting, and he said he took BC on his parlay, and it was minus 3,500. He thought it was easy, as everybody would. And they're the ones that caused them to lose the parlay.
Wow.
How we doing,
Bill?
brother?
How you doing, brother?
I'm cooling, man. Chilling. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah, what you chomping on?
Some raviolis.
All right.
Gotta get some grub in there, man.
So, man, let's get right into it tonight, man. We got some different spin to it, more giving up actual perspective on some sports topics that are pretty hot right now. The first one that everybody's talking about, it's hard. Took and I already getting beat up as Cowboys fans.
Uh-oh.
My Rangers disappointed. Started good, but they've been in a slump. Especially when I thought we couldn't get any worse, man. Even though as a Mavs fan, Nico getting fired was a good thing. We move on. Man, the damage is done. This is equivalent to taking a bad quarterback in the first round. This set us back for a decade.
So you're the Saints?
We're worse than that, man. Somebody said this. One of my homeboys, shout out to Craig. He says, "This reminds him of the 92-93 season Mavs." That's when that was some bad years.
Yeah,
that was the worst sports franchise record-wise, win percentage-wise, in all 4 major sports. They were the worst for almost a decade.
Yeah, it's rough.
So no, the Saints were not as bad as us. It was close though. It was close. But to our dismay, Toke's team that he cheered for us got a young phenom. He's balling over there. We went complete opposite sides. You guys on your way up. I think y'all are third in the West right now.
Yeah, we're clearly sitting at, I believe, 3rd or 4th in the West right now. Solid start to the season.
Without LeBron, and I saw he getting primed up. He's going to start a G League assignment, so he's on his way. So y'all did what you're supposed to do. We went the complete opposite. From the outside looking in, I want to get y'all's perspective on what you think the Mavs are going through right now and what they should do.
This move is questionable. Everything was questionable when it happened. The night that everybody got texts throughout the world screaming that Luka Doncic has been traded, this has been an issue. You do not trade a guy that's not even in the prime stages of his career yet after making the NBA Finals. And you, for anybody in that organization to say, oh, we're not going to get there no more, he's not a guy that can win it for us. It's been a long time since you won it, so I would have rolled with that guy, and I would have tried to make it fit for him. A lot of players are getting paid a lot of money. That wasn't the problem here in Dallas. We know what the problem is underlining. Coach, we had some predictions a couple months ago in regards to possibly team fans not coming to these games. They start booing. I'm still hearing and ringing hotel casino vibes in my mind. I don't know. Because now I'm hearing that guys that supposedly weren't part of the franchise no more was on top of making this firing of Nico Harrison. First off, this Nico, we never even heard of Nico ever until the Luka trade. Who put this robot on display to be blown up? My question. Because everybody's going to put the blame on him because he has the tag that ultimately says he has to be the one to exit.
Right.
But who put him in that position? I want to blame them guys and girls. Dallas organization's been messed up for a long time. Outside NBA stuff, inside NBA stuff.
Yep.
They got lucky with that ping ball.
Yep.
But on the other side, and I'll let it get to you, Will and you, because this is a lot to talk about. It's a disappointment yelling fire this man. When you just got a number 1 pick, you should be worried about how this number 1 pick is, and that's Cooper Flag. You should be worried about your team, and I think that's sinking the team in. I don't think it's the team. Maybe this headache, because he was a headache in the sense of Luka. Nobody wanted Luka gone. I don't think these players on his team wanted Luka gone. And it's disrespectful to Cooper Flag now because he comes in, you're not Luka, in a sense. Mm-hmm. And you're never going to be. And I'm sorry, I'm going to toot the horn right now. He's probably going to be a great player. But there ain't no Luka walking through this door. That's a generational talent, man. And I'm not going to only blame Nico for this. Dallas Mavericks organization, general managers, everybody upstairs got to stand up to the front.
This is just another story where Toop takes the billionaires over the millionaires. Fascinating. They're gonna be fine. It just, I think they tried to reboot and compete at the same time. I think that's crazy. They tried to they basically tried. They tried to lie. So you move Luka. Once you move Luka, in my mind, don't matter who else is on the team, you've decided on somewhat of a reset. And then you draft, you get that pick, you get Cooper Flag. Who I want to be clear, it's still early. Jury's out. He could be a generational player. He definitely could be. We will see. I'm not going to just pretend like he can never reach the heights of Luka. He's already a better defender than Luka ever will be. But yeah, it's going to take some time. It's not going to be as instant as Luka was because of the way Luka's game worked. But then keeping Ant Davis and you still got Kyrie. I don't know what their plan is. I don't know if they truly think that, they may truly think that with Kyrie coming back, when he comes back, that team can contend. And I'm sorry to say, I don't think that it can. I don't know about that. It's just, you can't. I'm never going to say a team is definitely a contender when their two best players are often hurt, and that's what's going to happen with Ant Davis and Kyrie. They need to scrap it. They gotta trade Ant Davis for whatever they can get to some contender. And probably the same thing with Kyrie. And Kyrie's going to be a harder sell. It's a big contract, and he's not even playing. So, yeah, you guys are in a weird spot right now, and I don't really understand. Look, we always knew Nico was going to have to be the fall guy. Now, whether the ownership made him make that move or not, that's the job. The job of GM is you got to fall on that grenade when it happens. Even if it's the ownership that wants you to move the team, publicly, your job is the face of personnel movement. That's what you're the guy. So yeah, you trade Luka, and you're not going to be a big fan favorite within that city anymore. That's exactly what happened. The city don't want him there no more. So cool. Maybe he was the fall guy. I guess we'll never know. Look, if a casino pops up or the Mavs move, I think we'll have the answer then.
Right.
But for now, we'll never really know if ownership really wanted that move done. And here's the thing. Do we think he traded Luka against ownership's wishes? I doubt it.
They had to sign off on it still.
Right. So with that said, yeah. I mean,
they're just as culpable as he is.
The reason why everyone's screaming for Nico's job is because you can't scream for the owner's job.
Yeah.
You guys know that.
You guys know that. You're getting somewhere. That's all I wanted. I just want that box to be open. That's
it's fair. No, that's 100% fair. 100% fair. Because you can't get rid of the owners. Like that's been a problem in Dallas already. Different team, same problem. Yep. You can't get rid of the owners. So yeah, it's one of the. Everyone had to move on because that's what you got to do, right? But I don't think it got enough attention as the craziest thing we've seen in a long time. People do not just move franchise players at that age. The generational talents, like Took said, you just
don't trade for no reason. Like you just don't do it for no reason. Didn't take, man.
Like think about it. Every team, every year,
that's crazy.
There's teams tanking to get a first overall pick or second overall pick for a player who might maybe be half as good as Luka.
Yeah.
And you guys had him and didn't even have to pick him first overall. You stole one. Honestly, he's a steal. He should have been an Atlanta Hawk. They're dumb as hell. But yeah, you guys had. I'll never understand the move. Again, if they pick up and move that team, then I'll understand the move because that's exactly what they were aiming for.
Or if the casino shows up,
then I'll understand the move. But until one of those two things happen, I will never understand why they did this. It is crazy.
I've seen some people try to say that it was a joint venture between Nike, the NBA, and Sands Entertainment, or the hotel that the family owns, where they were saying that those three entities were at the same time running the Mavs versus, when Cuban moved out. But
yeah,
right now it's in a bad way. You can feel the energy in the city. From like tonight they're playing tonight. There's nobody hitting each other. Hey, what time's the game tonight? What's the score? Nobody's inquiring. We've tuned out. And it's unfortunate.
I can't blame y'all. I couldn't imagine. Mind you, I want to be very clear. Luka just offensively is a greater player than Paul Pierce ever was. But I could not imagine if in the middle of all of Paul Pierce's career, they just traded him. You was in the clubs, messing with all these bitches, got stabbed. We don't want you here no more. What? Yo, you know about that situation with the stabbing. Yo, if the made men would be they would have got kicked out of Boston if Paul Pierce left because of that situation. Like nobody, we would have booed them out of the city. So I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. What can we remember another trade like this in the history of all sports?
No.
The closest thing I can remember is Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
At the very height of his career.
The Kings.
And even then, that was because he was literally worth more than the franchise. And he literally walked in.
Couldn't afford to keep him.
Right. He walked into the owner. But that's the thing. They didn't think they could afford to keep him. They actually could have. He wanted to be there. He walked into the office and heard the GM or the owner talking about like, all right, like, well, what's it going to like? Basically saying like, so 10 million, basically? Like over $10 million is why Gretzky, he was like, oh, you're willing to trade me? I'm gone. Go ahead, do it.
I never knew that.
Yeah. So Gretzky wanted to stay, but when he heard him talking about the shit, he was like, oh, okay. That's what we're doing? Yeah. Pack my bags. I'm gone. And so I've never seen anything. Maybe Babe Ruth. And that shit cursed our team, the Red Sox, for 86 years after that. So, yeah, these things don't happen. This is, I don't know. It's crazy.
So
like I said, I think they got to scrap it and trade everybody.
I got another interesting take here. This is from Godfrey, that did New Orleans Finest.
New Orleans Finest, baby. Shout him out. Show him love.
And this is his perspective. You can check him out. He's at 504 or Finest down at the bottom.
Oh, yep.
All right.
Volume.
You hear it now?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, contrary to popular belief, you hear me? All this falls on Nico Harris, you hear me? And for the social media commenters who believe Nico Harris was the fall guy, clearly it has short-term and long-term memory loss, you hear me? As long as we take into consideration, Nico Harris and Luka Doncic have been beefing for about 3 years, all because Nico Harris wanted Luka to tone his weight down. Even though in the 2024 season, Luka Doncic put up 33, 9-9, won the scoring title, and helped the Mavericks get to the NBA Finals for the first time since like 2011. Here's a fun fact about Luka Doncic. Did you know last year he was supposed to be eligible for a $345 million Supermax extension that Nico Harrison convinced the front office to turn down? And isn't Nico Harris the same guy who was a rep for Nike who turned down Steph Curry before Steph Curry became the face of Under Armour? It isn't the fact that you traded Luka Doncic, it's who you traded him for. You traded a face of the franchise, generational talented player in Luka Doncic for an injury-plagued basketball player who won an NBA title as a secondary scoring option. You literally had a roster that was built for the future, but instead, you revamped that roster with aging players built to win now. Then you drafted a Caucasian player who still needs development to do the same thing your past franchise player was doing. And if I'm Jason Kidd, I get my money and I resign, go find me a better job. Because this, within the next 2 years, ain't going to be it. Moral of the story, Nico Harrison wasn't the fall guy. He was the problem. Food for thought.
So what y'all think about that?
Yeah, yes. Agree with his points. But what I'm saying is the guy was in the mirror the whole time gave it up to this guy. Because all I heard in Dallas Maverick, coach, you live out there, so maybe you heard more of Nico than me. You definitely have. Was Mark Cuban. And we know he sold some shares. So how does it go from him to him? Somebody had to pick this man up. Because to me, the Steph Curry thing is like, what the hell? So going into a meeting to be the GM of the Dallas Mavericks, you looking at that. That should have been a red flag in a sense.
Yep.
And that's
he did it to somebody else too, didn't he?
Yeah. And this is why I said, though he's the guy because he's the guy up top, people stirred this to be, and it's wild because somebody didn't want to be that guy. And yes, you put somebody in this spot. Luka's what, a 6-year pro?
Yes.
So you basically gave this dude, Mark Cuban, the illest GM in the game, to go give him the meanest teacher you ever had in your life. You didn't want Luka to succeed in Dallas. You didn't want to. So this is why I say in stance, like, everybody got to stand up to this. Yes, Nico is the ultimate guy. You're fired. Absolutely should have been fired. We all thought that as soon as it happened. But I always thought there was more questions to be answered. And I love Godfrey's point of view on it, man, because all the things that they did, and that's why I mentioned Cooper Flag too, man. Cooper Flag is in a fire that he didn't even want to be in. But he has to because, one, he's a professional. And that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, they got to get over now he's fired now. So hopefully they can cheer their team, though their team is probably going to be trash, and help these guys as well as these guys themselves develop as a team. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just have to be willing to trade him. I get what Godfrey's saying, but like we had already talked about, you could blame Nico all you want. And, yeah, sure. He's made some questionable moves in his career. But like we said, they had to sign off upstairs. There's no way they just let him have free reign over what happens with a franchise player, a top 5 player in the league. There's no way they just let him do whatever he wanted with that. Like, it's like he's not Jordan, but imagine trading Jordan like 5 years in. Like, he's overhyped. He's too fat. Like, what? That would not fly.
And it's crazy because Dallas started doing I try to follow teams as much as I can, not only on the basketball court, but this organizational stuff. I think everything connects. It's like a family tree in a sense. You know what I'm saying? They say the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Dallas, we know Dallas is a team that really couldn't go get players. They get the middle of the pack players, and they're still competitive. They still compete. I feel like they were on to that, and then this trade happened with Luka. And they started, for instance, they gave Kyrie the re-up money during the summer. That's not something Dallas usually does.
Yeah.
AD, before the injury, possibly a trade piece, but they talking about possibly signing him. They don't do that. So, yeah, this is all for me, man. We need to have a meeting with the Dallas executives. Can we set that up? Dallas executives, y'all watch. All at us.
I just they gotta clear the decks. They gotta trade. You gotta trade Ant Davis. Like, because what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna have next year.
Clay.
Huh?
He and Clay.
Yeah. Clay is a nightmare right now. He just, his game didn't age the way a shooter's game should. They got to trade Ant, Clay, and eventually Kyrie. You got to start over. There's no reason not to. You got the guy to build around. You got 2 guys because I like Lively. So you got him and Lively.
And I like PJ as a 4th.
Yeah. He's also long run probably going to be a casualty of the whole situation.
Because his contract in a couple of years is going to be cheaper compared to how much he signed for. So
they just re-upped him this a couple of months ago too.
Yeah, so he'll play out at least a year here or something like that. But he or not, even if you just signed him, sometimes those contracts are trade bait contracts that you sign, like a good contract that you can move, and teams want it. Man, I just don't know. I don't know what the plan is for them, other than what I'm talking about they should do.
We just watching basketball. There's no roadmap.
Just out there, just doing stuff, just getting your cardio in. I don't even. There's no plan.
Yeah, and somehow through all this movement, Powell's still going to be there.
Yeah, because he's a cockroach. You can't kill those things.
It's good feedback. What's up, Mr. Jake? How you doing, brother?
I'm sneezing my ass off, but I'm doing all right.
All right.
Hey, and you know what? I do think Najee's a good bench guy. Najee's a good bench guy. Hopefully you guys can keep him off the bench too.
Najee stepped up the last couple of games when they needed him. They lost. They took the L's, but they split. But
the funny thing is about the rest of that team is the better anyone plays, the more likely they are to get traded soon. So, it's like,
yeah. Everybody showcase for the next team. They're trying to rebound the draft picks.
It's just tryouts.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, where is Ja Morant going to end up at next?
Dallas. So he can just go. You can just have a whole bunch of problems in general. Damn. Yeah, there's a couple places. It won't be New York.
It's definitely not going
to. Go ahead.
It's definitely not going to be Phoenix because our trade piece just got hurt for a couple weeks.
Yeah, but people can get traded while they're injured. They just can't. You can't do it in video games, but in real life, you can trade people who are injured.
There's 3 teams that have already been rumored to be interested.
Who that?
Sacramento Kings.
So stupid. Yeah.
They're monitoring the situation.
Hold on. Can I just have a moment with the Kings? If they do this trade, also fire that GM because you had De'Aaron Fox and Halliburton on this team already. Why are you trading them? And Davion Mitchell, who's in Miami now balling. You've had 3 starting point guards, one of which was on the cusp of being the best point guard in the league when he got hurt in the game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals, I believe. Or was it it was the actual finals. Yeah. So it's absurd. And I'm done with the Kings, and we all should be done with the Kings. They're dumb.
In terms of the Kings, yeah, I mean, the new GM just got hired in April, so a lot of these moves that have been going on, it's just, I think they want to blow stuff up, but I mean, with the market, you can go get a DeMar DeRozan, a Zach LaVine, a Russell Westbrook. You can go get those guys because, I mean, we're matching the Kings how they are to the play they have. They have guys they just have a basketball team. They're a basketball team in the NBA. They just have a team, but not a team that is going to go out there every night and go crazy. Yeah. Chop it up. And if they send Ja Morant there, I just think, honestly, the NBA is like, just send him to the worst team in the West. You know? He had a team that could have been one of the top teams in the West. But he played along in the activities, and why the Grizzlies are probably not going to get there ever again. So I could see them sending him to a bottom of the line team because of recent history or recent past. So and that's why it will probably be a team to monitor in regards to this service.
Okay, so it's interesting that you say that because the T-Wolves is the second team who reportedly checked in on a potential deal.
That would make sense. They'd be the most athletic backcourt maybe ever.
That would make sense for them because I think they are their scorer, and a guy that y'all can, bring in. They're a guy away from being really, 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 really scary for a long time.
And not just a guy away, that position away. That's their weakest position is point guard. All they got there, they got Conley and the young boy Rob Dillingham, who I like, but it's gonna be a few years before.
Conley is about 800 years old.
Right, he's 1,000. So
he's been in the league since 2008, I think.
Yeah. He came in with Greg Oden, and he's been done for career work.
Crazy story is I actually played in a game against Mike Conley.
Yeah, that was our era. That's when we were.
That's my year. Them guys. Yeah, it was a beast. At that time,
he cooked you, didn't he? He cooked you, didn't he?
Almost 20 years in the league. It's crazy.
He cooked you, didn't he?
He had his moments. I mean, yeah, they had their moments, man. You sit there, but you go out there and compete, man. And
of course.
Compete. I feel like players ain't talking to you if you ain't competing or you are during the game. And I chatted with a lot of players, and that's just on respect to that. Regardless of the scoreboard or anything.
Trust me, Shabazz Napier used to bust all our asses. Every time.
I literally got into a little shouting match with Shabazz because that was the other end. I didn't really perform in that game, and Baz was cooking. He's a mouthy little guy. He really was. Because he was like basketball royalty. His brother was unbelievable too. Timmy was probably better than him early on. Y'all the problem. with Minnesota and their market, I think they can tame him. Him and Anthony Edwards though, after parties, after the games, will be something crazy to see. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, for the attitude and the way he carries himself, all we ever hear about Ant is just he's fucking with too many women or whatever is going on with that. But we don't really hear him getting in trouble. And maybe because he stays out of trouble, or maybe because he's in Minnesota, he's not a lot of trouble to get into. But I like Ja in Minnesota because it's quiet over there. Just stay out of trouble.
So it's interesting. Y'all just writing the script tonight, aren't you?
We do this all the time, man.
So that's actually our next story.
Wait, what was the third team though?
Third team is Houston.
Oh, so no. Here's the thing: that team is so young, he'll have a bad impression on some of them players. And do you want Ja in Houston? Exactly. No. Absolutely not.
He and the coach be knocking them down.
Oh yeah, yeah. Him and Amon as the 1-2 though, that would be crazy. But they can't shoot. That team would be struggling shooting.
So this is what Ant did recently. So this was a fan that was in the nosebleed sections of one of his games. Yeah. And he said he looked up there and he thought about when he was in Atlanta, whenever KD would come, he would sit in the nosebleed themselves, how he wished he had an opportunity to get a jersey from him. But he said, he never could because he's in the cheap seats. So this is why he did this for this kid. He saw him and wanted to reward that kid. I think that's pretty cool.
This is one of the reasons I love this kid. I love Ant Edwards, man. He gets it. Now, there's other things you don't get. He can be a knucklehead sometimes. but he gets it. He gets it with like what this privilege is. He understands that yes, he worked hard and he's great at this game, but like it's a game, and he understands. Yeah, I rock with Ant, man. Way to work, Ant, man.
I mean, there was a little hiccup, but I mean, he's a human, and humans, as long as they're willing to get over that hiccup, you know what I'm saying? You can change. Anybody can change. He was never a bad guy. This guy just has a personality that is about. He's front face. Seen him talking to Obama when Obama kind of didn't know who he was, and he's telling Obama, like, you better get right. And that's smart for him to do it because Obama's a guy that thinks he knows basketball. If you think you know basketball, you should know that this guy's a bad mofo. And we had to check him on that. But Ant Edwards, man, lights up the room. Giving this kid a jersey is fire. I was saying that the other day, man. I was at Monday Night Raw, and I'll give a little review later on in the show, but there was so many young kids there, and I can only remember myself not being able to go to a wrestling event because I didn't have money for it. I didn't have money for belts or anything like that. I went the other day with my belt, and I seen every little kid I seen, I asked their parents, hey, can they take a picture with this belt? I don't want to be in a picture with them. Just let them take a picture with the belt. So even if they don't have one or never get one, they have a picture with them right there. You know what I'm saying? And it gives them dreams that they want to be wrestling, be champions. Or, you know what I'm saying, in this case, this guy, you know, gives him aspiration, gives him something to wake up for if he isn't waking up to anything. You don't know that.
Dude, it's funny you brought up wrestling because Ant doing what he just did with that young man reminds me of a story. I went, y'all know I loved wrestling when I was younger, and so I went to a Monday Night Raw once, and this is during the era of like the two of the biggest tag team at the time was the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, and then the biggest singular star at the time was probably Bret Hart. Okay, so if y'all know anything about wrestling, y'all know Bret Hart comes out. First thing he does on his entrance, takes the glasses off, them dope ass glasses, and gives them to a kid in the front row. And then if you know the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, the thing they do at the end, if they win the matches, go to the stands, they grab a kid from the front row, put him on the shoulders, and they walk around the ring. They would do this all the time.
I know this story.
And so for him to do that, I was one time at Raw, started crying when Bret Hart came out and I didn't get the glasses. I was literally as far back as you could be. I wasn't getting those glasses. But my little kid brain didn't know that. I thought I had as good a chance as the man up front. And then same thing happened when Hawk and Animal. I was like, I'm gonna be one of them kids he selects. Didn't happen. For him to do that for that kid, man, like this is incredible. We gotta show love for guys like this when they do stuff like this. Because we'll jump on his back. He does anything goofy or dumb so quick. So when he's doing stuff like this, or anybody doing stuff like this, we gotta praise that, man. Just shout out to him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, Kid Will. Yeah, Kid Will was a menace.
Yeah, was.
Yeah. Oh, I'm tame now. Much tamer.
All right, Will. Your favorite baseball team? Y'all have a free agent.
Boston.
You have a free agent coming up.
Yeah, Bergman, right?
Yep. So he missed some time last year with the quad injury, but he played 114 games, hit 273, 18 homers, 62 ribbies. He'll be 32 in March. He's a free agent. He himself opted out. Gave up 2 years to $80 million. It's a lot of money to walk away from him.
Well, he played his way into more money.
Okay.
He had a pretty good season. And to be honest, we overpaid him the first time. And so he's probably going to be gone. So
okay.
Nothing I can really do about I love that pickup. I'm a big Bergman guy. I was always a big Bergman guy, even when he was on bum-ass Astros, cheating-ass Astros. Yeah, so it's gonna suck seeing him go, but when I say that this team is flush with like youth, I think we were one of the, if not the youngest team in the league this year, or one of them, top to bottom, honestly. Only a few vets, and then we traded one of our biggest vets, who I was so glad to see him go.
Devers?
Yeah, Devers. Like Devers is, for the life of me, I could never explain how Devers was the only one who lasted on the team from all that youth we had that like about 5 to 7 years ago. I mean, we had Mookie, we had what's his name? Xander Bogaerts. We had Benintendi, who ended up not being as good as we thought he was. That team was so young and so many like talented people. And if you had asked me then, which in fact a lot of people did ask me then because I was working there at the time, like, what do you think?
You probably thought
going to happen? Yeah, who's going to be here? Who's going to? He would have been the first one I thought to go, and I couldn't believe he lasted. And then he had to go because we kind of played him, and everybody hates Devers. I understand why he acted the way he acted. We told him when we signed him for whatever money we signed him for that he wasn't going to be playing first base or like third, nothing like that. That he could just be a DH. And then we started trying to make him do all that after we signed him. And he was like, yo, this wasn't the deal. I didn't get signed to do all this. Now you're a baseball player. Go out there and play. That's my problem with him. But yeah, I understand when you get lied to how you feel. So he had to go. But yeah, our team's young, man. So it's sad to see Bergman go, but I can't really worry about it because we have a lot more on our team to care about.
Now, in addition to him re-signing to Boston, which is still a possibility with the trade that we mentioned with Devers. The other 4 teams that are rumored to him are Detroit, Chicago, the Phillies, and the Mets.
Yeah.
Mets got the bread. We know that.
That's got the bread, but that's what. But hey, Gad, be a better people. That's what careers. That's what careers go to die. Like,
right. I mean, the Phillies are ideal. The Phillies are not a bad picture.
Yeah, Phillies is that.
I mean, real with you. Even the Tigers kind of strike. Maybe that's probably the next big move for the Tigers. Is kind of like
he'll be back with his manager.
Yeah,
AJ Hinch.
I think the Tigers could use another good bat as well. We've seen it as the season was dwindling. Like, they couldn't produce and get runs and win games. They gotta.
He said send him home to Houston. Yeah, I don't know. I think it might have ended poorly when he left Houston. I'm not sure though. But that's you know what? You know what's funny? Baseball is like that because that's another team that did the exact same thing that I'm talking about with my Red Sox. Except in their case, the guy that they ended up keeping out of all their talent kind of made sense. Altuve's been that dude his whole career, so it made sense to keep him. But like Think about it. They had him, Bregman, Carlos Correa. Like that team was stacked, and none of them are there anymore. So that's crazy.
Crazy how that works. Yep.
All I know is that that'd be a cool trade-off for the Red Sox, though, if they got Pete Alonso. Yeah, we'll give up Bregman. We'll take Pete.
Oh, yeah. You just will not stop talking about Pete Alonso to Boston.
I'm trying to talk it into reality.
Yeah, you're really trying to make it happen. He's speaking it into existence. That's funny.
All right, so we got another beef, and we like beefs that go on from time to time.
We like beef.
This beef is a shout out to Jake. Micah and Jake's favorite on their personality are getting into it right now. Colin Cowherd. And so
this goof troop.
So Cowherd criticized him in the most recent segment on the Herd.
Who did he criticize?
He criticized Micah.
Okay.
He analyzed the Packers' recent loss, and he threw it out there that he thinks that while Micah is athletic splash player is what he called him, not good against the run. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
Not the first time to be critical of him, but the whole I guess it's kind of a shot to him. So Micah didn't like it. He went to social media. I was wondering this whole time he was doing his podcast, and it showed up today. I saw it today, and he went to social media, and he did fire back. He pointed out that the Packers, they have been strong against the run. I think they're sixth as far as yards allowed, and then in the recent, but this is the part that gets a little tricky. That the recent losses were due to offensive struggles, not his defensive performance. This is the shit he was doing when he was here.
Look at him putting on his best Aaron Rodgers impression.
Yeah.
You don't call out the other side in public like that if you're a real team player.
Yeah, he got to figure that out. He gonna figure out the hard way though, when nobody rock with him.
And then his brother got into it with Cowherd, his brother Terrence. Everybody knows him here very well.
By the way, how did we miss that? Earlier when I asked, have we ever seen this before with any franchise guy?
Twice in 1 year.
Same city. Rough.
Same city.
You're a Dallas fan right now in general, man. I don't know
but I think in football, to that 53-man roster advantage compared to the NBA's 12 to 15,
it's a little different.
I think Dallas will see the light. It will take a little much more longer for Dallas to probably see that light. But this is the thing about Micah Parsons, man. I'm going to now look up tonight what Colin Cowherd was saying and his feedback, but we haven't. I'm looking here. Looking here on YouTube right now. Looking here on YouTube. The last time a Micah Parsons, the Edge, was on. Last updated February 10th, 2025. This man has been playing football, I can say. Up until this point today, he's talking about the team, offensive struggles and all that, and he's not lying. You know what I'm saying? He's defending himself, and this is where I say, Micah, sometimes you just, shh. You're too excited. He's excited. He's an excited guy, excited player. He gets too excited sometimes. That certain things like, I want to play with Jordan Love in Green Bay pops out on a podcast. Shout out to him not doing that podcast. Don't go back to it. Green Bay Packers should have it in his contract that he doesn't have a podcast. Something that Dallas let him do. Dallas let him slide with. And then he took advantage of it. And then the play just became, he just Micah Parsons. So, in all, Colin Cowherd too, he's not an animal. He's not the illest man in this situation. He, all summer after this trade happened, this and that, Dallas, this and that. Colin, this is why I don't like him no more. Because you got to stand your ground, homie. You can't just say, well, Colin was right, well, Colin was wrong. Yeah, we know you was wrong, bro. But you over here, now you're trying to flip the curve on Parsons, a guy that you was rooting for. Green Bay doesn't win now. Now you want to put the blame on Parsons? Parsons correct. Don't put the blame on him. He's coming out there still rushing the QB. You see how many rushes he had QB rushing the other day against Jalen Hurts. Like, he performing.
I saw him get pancake. That's what I saw.
He got pancake too, yeah. But that's what happens sometimes when you're going crazy or erratic on the field like you're doing. You meant to get pancaked or you might get hit, you know. It happens. But this is the media. Cowherd's going to go at anything is still being on all these years, and he still gets clicks. That is the illest thing in the world to Colin's defense. But Micah, man, continue to just play football, bro. That's my advice to you. I don't like you no more, Micah Parsons, but just continue to play football. When you get into this trend with the media, it slows your game down a bit. I don't want to slow your game down. Green Bay doesn't want to either. You know what I'm saying? So that's my intake.
I'll just say, if you arguing with a Cowherd, you gotta refocus.
Yeah, see, look, Colin's just doing his job. Maybe he should start doing his.
Ooh.
Colin survived Fox. So, I mean, I can't be mad at him.
I know that's Jake's guy. I couldn't pass by that story.
Why do you think I was sticking up for him? That's why I threw out that diss.
Cowherd's a bum. Yeah, we got it. Don't explain all your jokes.
I'm part of the herd. I'm the main guy in the herd.
No, Dale. See, Dale? This is what happens when you're not a good franchise. So none of this matters to you. What person you know has a podcast that's currently playing that, hey, listen, Micah Parsons had to stop the podcast. You see what I just said? Last update in February 10, 2025. He had to get his mind right together. Not get his mind right. No podcasting. He was
ain't nobody saying nothing to Kelsey doing a podcast while he's a football player.
Who? Travis?
Because he's good.
Travis doing
Micah
podcast?
definitely better right now, by the way.
He does a podcast weekly?
Yeah, pretty sure, yeah.
Okay.
Every week with his brother.
No, you gave me some information because I didn't even know he did a podcast every week like that. I'll be on his ass too. I'm on Travis ass now. Stop doing podcasting. Leave it to the people that ain't playing sports to do podcasting. You try to take our damn jobs and you're getting paid $1 million to do another. Stop doing that.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I figured it out. Took just don't want no more competition in the podcast world. He's like, there's enough.
Oh. This is why we can't elevate as people. Because people want to start taking our jobs. Don't do that. No. But reality for real, man. I just think if I was a sports head, if I was a guy that played sports, professional sports, my mind's on sports. I can't be on. If I'm a special guest on the cast once in a while, okay, cool. But doing a show where I'm the host, no.
Here's why I don't have a big deal with podcast, like athletes being a podcaster. Because look, whether they're doing a podcast or not, people are going to be out there talking about them, having this to say about them, that to say about them. And we never get to actually hear stuff from the athlete's perspective, and we don't get to know them. So all we know is what the media tells us. And this is a way for them to control their own narrative a little better. But I do understand when it comes down to, like, if you're not balling or you're not really locking in, then yeah, we got to worry about focus because you're locking in on the podcast every week. So lock in on this damn field. Like
video games are different. And sorry to say, Jerry shouldn't be talking as much either. But I would rather have somebody talking than the football players that are actually out there playing.
That's and at first when you said video games are different, I was gonna be like, well, not what you do with your time is what you do with your time. But you're right too, in the sense that when you're playing video games, like even if you're streaming, a lot of those guys stream like anonymously. Like they're not.
Except for AJ Brown.
AJ's a little different. A lot of them do show their face too, obviously. But yeah, it's a little different. Plus, like,
it's just my opinion and my
preference.
thoughts.
It's your preference.
Yes, it's my preference. I just think you're too high. You have a family to feed and do all that, and I got to be focused on the prize, man. That's just me.
Yeah, I get from Dale's perspective too, though. He's just like, let him make his money, and that's fair.
But he's gonna make his money regardless if I talk or not. He's gonna make that money. He's making that money. But Dale,
well, he was saying about like with the podcast.
Yeah, with the podcast, Dale, you'll get my picture. Hopefully, we're on top in years to come. But listen here, Dale. This is something that you need to pay attention to. You don't pay attention to me that much, Dale. So take this, what I said tonight about this, take it into consideration.
To be fair, I don't either.
Well,
Okay. All right. Before we get to our picks, I got a couple of names we're going to run by you for the vacancy, the new vacancy in New York for the football Giants.
Okay.
Right now, Mike Kafka is the interim coach. But the names, I'm just going to run the names, and if anyone rings out to you, stop me. Well, wait till the end, and then we go. Yeah. So, Bill Belichick, we talked about him here. Mike Tomlin, Mike McCarthy, Lane Kiffin, Cliff Kingsbury, Brian Flores, Steve Spagnuolo, Joe Brady, Clint Kubiak, Jesse Minter, and Jeff Hafley. Any of those names jump out to you?
Well,
You already
the
know
first
which
name
one
jump
I
out is Spags. First name that jump out to me is Spags because
He was a DC when they won the Super Bowl there, right?
I believe so. Yeah, and so he's had a history with them, and he's proven that he deserves another shot at being a head coach. That Chiefs defense ended up being the better half of their team this year. And then obviously Belichick rings a bell. I do wonder though, can he command a room again after what we've seen with his girlfriend and what's happening with North Carolina? I think it's a tougher sell.
Does he have the fight left in him?
Well, that facade has been cracked a little bit. We've
It's
seen
stoic, no nonsense.
Yeah, and now it's all nonsense with the girl, and your team is garbage. And so, I don't know. But other than that, though, we already talked about Kingsbury. Absolutely not.
I agree with that.
And then also, who was the other one? Absolutely, Kubiak. No, I like Kubiak's okay, but it's not I don't think it's a job for him right now. And after that, I don't really like any of the other names like that.
The fair answer is Mike McCarthy.
Kiffin ain't coming.
Let me tell you why. Everybody on this list, they've done some things, as the secondary guy, DC and OC. Though Mike McCarthy's centers kind of in the same, I would rather start with that than deal with the other coaches that were named. Because you're gonna get, you want to have fans in the seats. So you want 7, 8, 9, possibly 10 wins. I don't know. Maybe soon the Giants can get to that point. Do they have the pieces to get to that point? I think if they're healthy, maybe so. They were cheated this season in terms of injuries and all that, so we really never know. Mike McCarthy would be my guy on the list just from what I've seen from him in the last 5 years. Not to say that he's the best coach there. I would go maybe the college route or something. Get somebody else fresh a chance. Not recycle, as Dale would say. Recycle. But if you're going to recycle, at least recycle something that's been decent, I guess, if you're going to recycle.
Right.
Whoever it is has to be able to handle the development of Jackson Dart. That's got to be the number one focus. Because he looks like he's a player.
I think Mike McCarthy can do that. He's developed, I won't say developed crazy, but he's had guys in Rodgers and that, even that in an instance, you know what I'm saying? Though Dak was injured, you know what I'm saying? You see those years, we boost up, you know what I'm saying? Mike making him play a different tune. So, I think he can. The question is, do you want to have 3 coaches in 6 years if you're Jackson Dart, potentially he's a franchise player? That's the scary part about it. But other than that, if you want to try to touch more wins than you have in I don't know how long, besides 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when the ball was like the coach of the year with a 9-7 record, then what it is.
So two coaches stand out to me on this. Obviously, Lane Kiffin for the obvious reasons.
We already found out.
Dale said that was Dale said.
Oh, he did say that was fake. That's right. He did say that was messed up.
I do see that being a very good. What's up, Wizzo? I do see that being a very high possibility. And honestly, I think right now Their interim head coach is in an on-job interview, and not just because of the obvious reason that he's the interim head coach. Mike Kafka has been looked at for head coaching jobs already, and he was Patrick Mahomes' passing game coordinator and quarterbacks coach in the Super Bowl run a couple years ago. So, and then he's also been the offensive coordinator the last few years with the Giants, and he obviously could figure it out with Jackson Dart. So if he can figure it out and do some stuff with Jameis this year to prove that he can handle the job, they might just stick with him since he already knows the system. So I'd say those two are my head candidates at this point. But I do too. Honestly, first time in a while, I wholeheartedly agree with you. I think Mike McCarthy's a great pick too.
Yeah. Oh, you telling me more about the in-house guy too. I like that too. I like the in-house situation. If he's been there, you know what I'm saying, through and people like him and they can relate to him, then I would keep him too. And it kind of takes the headache off the Giants in a sense a little bit. You know, if they go in-house, they can kind of make an excuse for the next couple years of why they are shaping to what they could be.
I have an irrational dislike for Mike McCarthy. I don't know why. I don't like that coach.
It's got to associated with Rodgers.
That might be it. Honestly, subconsciously, that might be what it is. I actually don't know why I don't like him, but I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. So, like, that might be it. You're right.
Well, Coach, I know you're the one asking the questions, but do you have an outright pick? Maybe after hearing us.
You know, originally when I was going into it, I was thinking I liked Will's thought process on Spags. But then I think you convinced me on Kafka.
Yeah, he kind of got me too. In-house, I never have a problem with in-house if the guy, especially considering the things you said about him being with Mahomes and he's already been the OC. So like, yeah.
And I just
probably the best pick.
He's already been looked at for other head coaching jobs too, just never has really gotten that chance yet. He is only 38 years old.
That's the other good thing about him. Young.
Yeah, but to have that in his record book that he won a Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes and was the passing game coordinator and the quarterback's coach in the Patrick Mahomes development at that time, that's a pretty good feather in the cap.
Got the West Coast offense roots. So, man, we got our special guest this week. I'm getting his perspective on it. He's a longtime Bears fan, my Circuit City brother. Tony, can you hear us okay? You on mute.
That would help if I took my mic, unmuted my mic. What's up, guys?
How you doing tonight, brother?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm listening to the conversation, and it's some good names being thrown across, but I'm thinking, because if the Bears got the hot guy last year, who's the hot guy this year when it comes to offensive coordinator? And I would probably say the offensive coordinator, where's he at? The Colts. Jim Bob.
Yeah.
Because if he can turn around
Daniel
Jones, he could do something. Like, I mean, that was he came in there and Daniel Jones, like, I mean, that was, he's probably going to get comeback player of the year. Playing like he's playing this year. And I'm like, I didn't see that coming. Nobody saw that coming. So.
Nobody, you right. You right, man. Definitely.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And they lead the league in points against. I think it's points against right now. They got the highest. They scored the most points on offense in the league. So they doing something right.
Okay.
I'm sure there's Jonathan. I'm sure most of that is Jonathan Taylor and a great offensive line. You got to have the right pieces, and that all plays in effect. But I mean, just when you get a fresh mind in there who can look at it and say, okay, regardless of what happened in the past and who they thought you were in the past, let's do something with it. Hey, you can cook with other people's groceries. You good.
Okay, so he come from what coaching tree is he with? He was with the Chiefs at one point.
Was he?
Chiefs, the Lions,
the
Eagles.
Yeah, he was most recently with Jacksonville before going to the Colts.
Oh wow!
So he moved in conference. I mean,
So
he
he
moved
been-
in conference. He was with the Jaguars with a promise in Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Maybe to go fix the Band-Aid to kind of not resurrect his career, but kind of get his career. Now on your resume, you resurrected Daniel Jones. So now you can go to New York and say, hey, maybe I can do the same to Jackson Dart and uplift him to even higher standards. I like that. I like it all. There's somebody new in house. You know what I'm saying? Like similar to like recycled QBs and such like that.
Yeah.
I don't like QBs. Go get
QB whisperer. Somebody who can whisper that into those QBs and get that offensive resurrected. So, I mean,
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so immature. I didn't even know who the coordinator was, and I looked him up and found out what his name was. I've been laughing my ass off.
Who is it?
Jim Bob Cooter.
Oh yeah, Cooter. Yeah, I think it.
that name is countries can be.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't. Again, I apologize for my immaturity.
It's one of the best names in sports.
I'm not even 30 yet. I can be immature. Leave me alone.
Before we get to the NFL picks, we do have a Bears fan here. So speak a little bit about the Bears for a moment. I know you're ecstatic. I know you're excited of what has happened so far this season. Any takes that you want to give right now since you on live television? You know, we got to see Chicago Bears. And I'm going to let you know, if there's one person on this show that believed in the Bears at some point, maybe not a lot this season, but I've been saying the Bears are going to make some noise one day. Hopefully this is the noise we've been waiting for. So give me an intake on your Bears.
I've been reserved in my opinions. I'm a realistic Bears fan.
That's what's up.
I don't, you know, every year's not our year. We ain't having a year since '85. And I understand that. I get that. I mean, hey, we had enough basketball championships. We good. And then the Cubs won. We good. So we good. So, but when it comes to the Bears this season, I was optimistic that they would win more than they did. Just progress and win more than they did last year. And they're doing that. They're on a good mark. The rest of the schedule, there's going to be some tough ones ahead against Green Bay. There's going to be some tough ones ahead against the Lions. They got another one against the Lions. But some of the teams, like when I saw Pittsburgh, I'm not afraid of Pittsburgh. If the Bears can just stick to the game plan and not make mistakes and not beat themselves, they can beat Pittsburgh. And they can beat teams like they can beat the 49ers. 49ers, we don't even know who's going to be there by week 15 when they play each other. And they got the Browns. So I'm optimistic. I'm not going to call them a playoff contender. If they make the playoffs, win-win, we'll take it. But I like to see the progress year over year. And just as a fan go, okay, we did something this year. Let's see something next year.
They are there. I even picked 350 up on them last season to win the division. I picked 350 up this year for them to win the division. $3.50, not $350. I
was going to apologize automatically if it was.
You don't have to apologize, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a little profit if I do win, but yeah, the progress of them. It started a little slow. I mean, obviously with a new coach and Ben Johnson being at that good seat that he wants to be at, takes a little bit of time. I think the blowout win, and I'm gonna toot Dallas' horn for a second in a bad way. The win against Dallas, any win against Dallas, up as a team, I feel. And
I didn't see that one coming. Trust me. I was not expecting that, but when it happened, that was our Super Bowl.
You know, I'm a recent person that sold all my Trevor Lawrence stock and bought all in on Caleb Williams. So I think he's trajectorying in the right direction. I can't wait to see what else he does. Coach, that's your fault. I gave up on Trevor Lawrence too, by the way. I can't stand that guy anymore.
Well, I was going to ask earlier when we was finding out about the guy that's the OC in Indy being his coordinator, what he has done with Daniel Jones. Is that more of a detriment on Sunshine as it was the coach and him not performing down there?
I mean, it could be. Yeah, we're. I mean, a lot of us are already out on Sunshine. That bro just not. No matter how good he get, he's just not gonna live up to what he's supposed to be. So,
Nah.
And Dale, I know you're backstage. Sunshine means Trevor Lawrence. I know we've been over this already, but just so you remember.
I heard that for the first time last week. Never heard that before.
Take him off the screen.
Sorry.
You introduce
Never
yourself.
heard that before.
Then knock on the door again. You don't knock on the door, Dale? Yes, coming in now.
no more locked doors.
BSNB Media's own, STWF's own, Mr. Dale. Let's bring him in, man. You know what I'm saying?
Whenever he comes in, we don't do 6'7", we do 5'4".
I'm sorry.
I mean, that is how tall I am. That is how tall I am.
How you doing?
It's fine.
All right. So before we get our picks, we got one more quick troll. You know, we like to troll around here. Let's see if I can find it here. This is your guy. Kind of goes into our picks. Who picked Miami to win last week?
Right, Took.
Some crazy person.
Who?
Not me.
Oh no, our guest host, I believe he did last week.
Wasn't the guest host?
I think that was Dale's man. Yeah.
Miami.
We didn't have Callie Cajun on last week.
No, Wayne. Yeah, Wayne.
Yeah,
Oh, Wayne, my bad.
No, nobody picked Miami. We all picked Buffalo.
Oh, we all
Okay,
picked
I
Buffalo.
was say
We all picked
you're a
Buffalo.
crazy person if you did that.
And Buffalo, you know, their fans are notorious. They're pretty passionate, so they must be giving Danes a hard time. So he had to spin the block on them. So this is him in the background. And the places he's at is what's the name of this place? The Elbow Room. It's the place where all of the Bills fans hang out when they come to Miami. So he rode around there and he trolled them a little bit. So do you think he's gonna save his job?
Hell no.
Yes.
This gives him a role into other things in life if he doesn't have a job no more. He's a young guy, has a sense of humor. Sense of humor sometimes may not be needed in the NFL. We can see that his sense of humor is not helping the Miami Dolphins right now, but it damn sure helped them last week beat the Buffalo Bills. So, at least he got a job for another week.
It's very possible he's a college coach.
Oh, that yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
I can see that too. Yeah.
Because like his whole scheme is like, let's just spread it out and like have a bunch of tiny fast guys run around the field and disguise what we're doing. And at the end of the day, you hit them in the mouth and they suck.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Y'all ready for some picks?
I'm ready.
Pick 'em.
Let's get it. Dale backstage doing the running man.
Oh, he had the best record last week. You must have.
Oh man.
Oh no. Last week was terrible.
Last week was rough. around this
7
year.
wins last
It was
week.
rough.
So Dale kicked it off. He came in last at 7-7.
Yeah, Dale.
Oh, damn. I thought I did the worst. I'll take it.
We had a two-way tie for what would that be? Fifth place. 8-6 between our guests last week, who was the guest name last week?
Was it Wayne?
Wayne, okay.
Bruce Wayne.
So a tie between Wayne and the villain. I came in at third at 9-5. Chili Will came in second at 10-4, which leaves.
Just move on up.
Duke finished at 11-3.
This right here is tears to my eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? I brought out the belt for a reason because the record was phenomenal last week.
We're halfway through the season. He has a belt.
I'm trying to get an undefeated week. I want all of us to get an undefeated week. I'm hunting for that undefeated week. I need it. But shout out to you guys for making me the champ once again this week. It's a long race still. Trust me. Will, you on my ass. Jake, you on my ass. Dale, maybe soon you can be on it. But guest host tonight, just know you got some competition out here with the fellas, man, when it comes to Big Tony. My brother's name's Tony, man. So you cool already. You heard?
Appreciate it.
So our guests are at a total of 83 and 63 for the year. Then I'm at 89 and 59. Jake is at Dale is at 92 and 56. Jake is at 94 and 54. Will is at 96 and 52. Took is 99 and 49. He is plus 50.
He gained another game on me this week. I'm pissed.
Will gained 2 on me. We retired last week.
I thought going into these games, I was upset at my losses. Everybody was upset with those losses because I think we probably all picked the same losses in a sense.
Man, it started out great. I had 3 wins then. It was all red from there.
You finished out strong, though.
Overclock games, for the most part, man, were like all wrong for me.
Yeah, they were, Dale. You missed 6 of them, 6 of the 12 o'clock games.
Yeah.
Rough.
Out of 14.
Yeah, make that window too damn big, Will. I told you.
You in this window.
You and Jake missed the same amount of games in the middle. Those noon games.
Good job, Dale. Clap for us.
All right. So, Tony, when we do the picks, you're going to notice a trend. You'll catch on pretty quick what we do when we pick the games.
You're gonna notice right away, actually.
Right away.
You're gonna notice right away, actually.
First game, Thursday night game, as we all see.
Everybody drink up!
The New Jersey Jets at the New England Patriots. Who you got?
Go, Pats, go. Go, Pats, go.
Speaking of Patriots, he says.
Yeah, Patriots. Y'all.
Debut of the rivalry uniforms, just so everybody knows.
I seen somebody with it on the other day. It's ugly as hell.
Best rivalry jersey of all the teams.
I don't like it.
Best.
Maybe on you, Jake. You gotta give me a picture of it because I seen it and I was sober. So using my sober ride tells the truth.
Is it good enough to buy, Jake?
Hell yeah, it is. I got mine. I got mine direct delivered from China.
Okay.
You bought it. You bought one already.
So
Will, your thoughts on it?
I don't have one, but I like it.
Yes, coach.
And I don't usually like the extra jerseys.
Okay.
Like
right.
usually the New Jerseys, like the I hated we turned the what was the color? What do they call it when they do the whole like
color
the crazy
rush.
like the color rush? Yeah. They made our color rush ones our normal jersey. I've hated it the entire time. I hate it.
I have too, but I'm cool if they ever made these the primaries. They're badass.
I wouldn't want it to be a primary because that's not really our colors. But I don't mind. I like it.
Okay.
Everybody taking New England? Okay.
So everybody drink up.
Washington at Miami.
Yeah, we're not drinking on this one. This is a weird ass game. This team's tough.
Give me the Fins.
Yeah, I'm with
You
him.
might be drinking, honestly.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, you're right. 'Cause I don't know how many people are ready to bet. As bad as Miami is, I don't think people are ready to bet on Mariota. So like,
right.
Yeah.
My quarterback got 2 arms, so I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I think the Fins should. This is another winnable game for the Fins. Last week game against the Bills, we just ask, please come with the same momentum you had last week, Miami.
Did he say because he's picking the quarterback that has two arms?
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the CTE one could want is the other quarterback.
I'm taking Miami.
I am.
It's okay to pick against them, Dale. There's no JD5.
Okay, actually,
what up, guys? What up, fellas?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
You gonna make this next pick for me? If you pick wrong,
what is she, Jamie?
We're gonna return it to Jamie. That's why I want her to be like Jamie in the sports shit.
What pick?
We'll find out what the game is next. The next game. Yes.
All right, so this game is going to be played on NFL Network. It's going to be 9:30 in the morning on Sunday in Madrid. The Dolphins are a 2.5-point favorite. I will take the Dolphins here.
That was way too long to make that pick.
Daddy gonna do some homework real fast.
We're gonna be up.
I'm going to give you rationale. I'm going to give you rationale. That's all. There we go. So we drinking?
Here we drink up.
Drink up. All right.
All right. Carolina at Atlanta.
Atlanta, just to piss Dale off.
Panthers lost last week. That means they win this week. The Panthers.
Note to everybody. Rico Dow is questionable again. He was questionable last week with the hamstring. This is probably something that's going to linger. As long as this lingers, I'm going to take the Falcons to win this game.
I agree with what you said there too. The Falcons are playing at home. Chick-fil-A will not be open. They are a 6.5-point favorite. I think they bounce back because of the Rico Dowell problem. Because we've seen with Carolina, if Rico not churning, the train shuts down. All right, because Young ain't ready. Give me the Panthers. I mean, give me the Falcons. I'm sorry. Give me the Falcons.
Talking all that shit.
Yeah, actually, y'all taught me into it. I'm switching my pick to the Falcons, coach.
Yeah, I'm starting to like the little connection that Penix is having with Drake London. I think he's trying to get some type of familiarity with the position.
Jake, you ain't never gonna catch up playing like that.
I mean, look, the defensive line for Atlanta is actually really good, and if they don't have Rico playing, they're screwed. So there's no way the Falcons lose that game.
Tony, who you got?
Damn, I need a beer.
Man, I call the Falcons can't get right because they just all season they just can't get right. They look weird, but I'm gonna have to go with in this matchup. I'm gonna have to go with them just so the NFC South can just muck it up again. So.
Oh man, I forgot.
You got Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah.
Carolina did put a whooping on Atlanta earlier this season, so this is the ultimate give back in Atlanta for Atlanta.
So we drinking up on Atlanta?
We drinking up for Chick-fil-A, baby.
Chick-fil-A closed and we drinking up? Oh my God.
Drinking up? Hey man, I just took my dad tax. I had a payday. I didn't even know that. Let's go.
Tampa Bay at Buffalo.
I didn't pick this game when I made my picks earlier today. I'm gonna listen to everybody else's reasonings.
Oh, really? You're trying to pick our brains. I'll pick your brain, Jake.
Make me go first.
No, don't make me go first. Can't make me do nothing.
Bucky Irvin spotted at practice today for the first time since late September. That is huge for Tampa Bay's offense who need that. You've seen the difference without him in the lineup. Buffalo has their own problems. This game's in Buffalo. Westside Gun can't make music or be at a WWE event no more, so Buffalo's been in trouble. answer to this question, Jake, take Buffalo. Buffalo's going to win this game. I just think Tampa right now, they're not the same Tampa team we've seen the first few weeks of the season. Honestly. Now, Sparkin, Ibuka's been on a little chill, though he had a touchdown Sunday. Yeah, I like Buffalo at the crib. I don't know. It's cold. It's cold outside. I think Buffalo at the crib.
Sure.
I'm taking Buffalo as well.
I don't believe in Buffalo. I don't think the Buccaneers drop 3 straight games. I'm taking Tampa.
Ooh, it'll be 3 straight for Bucks.
That would be 2. Would that be 2 or 3 straight for the Bills?
2.
It'll be 2 straight for the Bills.
The Bills already been on a 2-game losing streak this
Someone's
season.
going to be streaking
Right.
in the wrong direction. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Bucks here.
What the fuck, Will?
Okay. So the Bills are 5-1 at home. All right. They are also 5.5-point favorites. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills.
Gotcha. Jake?
Bucks.
Tony? Bucks?
I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
All right.
They gotta right that wrong from last week.
See that. Houston at Tennessee. Who you got, Tony?
Oh, man.
Titans can't do nothing good right now. So Texans. It remains to be seen.
Good comeback last week by the Texans, man. And they got C.J. Stroud back this week. If that doesn't put any confidence in Houston, who I'm going to take this week, then whoa this season. Like I said, Houston has played a very, very tough schedule based on their roster game by game. And I just think this is the reason why they won't be good this season because of the tough schedule. But you got to get the easy one, right? Because Cam Waters, what? Somebody put it up. Somebody put it up.
A butt. For now, anyway, you're not looking good.
If we keeping the book right now, we ass.
We ass.
Go on, Texans.
Gotcha.
I didn't realize CJ Stroud was coming back. Man, somebody told me that he was right out the hospital. Man, look, give me the freaking Houston Texans. Yes. Even more. Yes.
Texans. Same for me.
Jake?
I'm gonna pick against Tennessee every week because they're awful.
I'm taking Houston.
I got Houston as well.
Everybody drink up.
Everybody drink up.
Drink up.
Chicago at Minnesota.
It's a fascinating game.
I'm going Chicago. Because Chicago should have beat them the first game.
They should have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Chicago's playing better now.
And the defense is playing way, way, way better. Though that Cincinnati game, we're just going to call that blink, man. They was blinking that day.
Mm-hmm.
Take Chicago for the bettors on the money line. They are the underdogs.
Yes.
They got Minnesota by the hook at the crib.
Yes.
Chicago's playing real good. Khalid, baby, can't go down now, especially with Jaden Daniels not playing. Got to solidify that he was the best pick in the draft when he was drafted. I'm going to go Biz. Sorry, Minnesota. And this is one more thing about Minnesota, too. I'll tell y'all about J.J. McCarthy, dog.
I'm 2-0 with picking them. So, the Bears.
Jake's new quarterback lover.
Give me fingernail polish all day.
It's a little toss-up for me because this is a divisional game. You know how I feel about those. You never really know. McCarthy, this could be, huh? You said what?
Tossing.
Toss up. You okay? You all right, bud?
Who want to toss up?
Do you need a moment?
Struggle
bus over there. Anywho, McCarthy's a young quarterback, and this defense likes to gamble. He's either going to have a great day or a really bad one. I'm going to go Bears here.
Wow.
Dale?
All right. Listen, Khalib is turnover prone. That's a problem when you're playing on the road and you're playing on the road against an aggressive defense like the Vikings. The Vikings are a 3-point favorite. Give me the Vikings.
Okay. And our special guest, Tony?
You convinced me. I'm going Vikings.
Come on, man. You got to take
Well, I watched that first game, and if Minnesota does what they did the first game, which basically the first half they did not show up, and then all of a sudden they said, "Oh, we got Brian Flores as our defensive coordinator. We maybe should run some defense on them," and they started blitzing Caleb in the second half, and that's when Caleb started making mistakes. Now, Brian Flores, is known for that surprise defensive element, but I think the Bears they're going to be ready for it. Even on the road, they're going to get that lick back.
Okay.
I take the Bears.
Gotcha. I got Chicago as well.
That NFC North is about to shape up. It has to start shaping up. You have all these teams basically trying to fight for playoff position right now. I think this is the only division where everybody's 500. Somebody has to put the pedal on the gas. Chicago could be one of those teams figuring that record. It looks real good right now.
Which brings us into the next game, which I think is not as easy as one might seem.
Not with Jameis playing. You never know what's going to happen in this game.
Green Bay at the Giants. Jameis has started.
Big Dart's hurt, right?
Yep.
Concussion
protocol.
Mean concussion. Yeah, he's out. Protocol. Jameis.
Jameis, don't win this game. Play hard, but don't win this game. Packers are going to win this game. Like I said, like Coach said, it might not be a pretty game, but I think the Packers are going to win. Are going to win this game. I think after what happened last Monday, they're going to win.
No, not too early. I mean,
the Braves, Atlanta Braves,
they got some core talent. They got some Acuna. I mean, you build around. Yeah, you can build around Acuna, but they don't got to scrap what they got going. They just got to add to it. Sorry. And 3 interceptions.
I think New York wanted the buzz too quickly. They went to Jackson Dart, which was, good on their part. Jameis should have had this spot. He should have been starting right after Russell Wilson got canned. But it's Jameis' time now. Let's see how enthusiastic he is on Sunday.
Anybody taking the Giants?
I can't take the Giants in the situation. I can't.
Thought not. Everybody drink.
I wanted to because I wanted to call it a trap game, but
now if Green Bay go up, if they lose that game,
they in trouble.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I don't even know. I don't even know if I said it, but yes, I got the Packers.
When they tied with the Cowboys, that tie is going to bite them. This is going to come back to bite them. That should have been a win. So they can't play around in games and lose games that many games.
Yeah.
And if so, that'd be 3 in a row for them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Packers have to win this game. I got Packers.
Okay. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh.
Unk Bowl 2, baby. Unk Bowl 2. I don't think they will pull the encore in Unk Bowl 2 like they did in Unk Bowl 1. Pittsburgh, Aaron Rodgers played awful last week. Everybody's looking and waiting for Pittsburgh to turn the corner to be bad after they started a little good. This is a tough one right here because believe it or not, Cincinnati got it just thinking in their mind to win now because Joe Burrow is, I guess, back practicing.
Yes.
Yeah, his window was open.
That's the situation. So I'm Joe Flacco here, and I'm going to keep playing for Joe Burrow and for the Bengals to be in some type of spot when he comes back. I'm going to take the Bengals to win this game in Pittsburgh. I'm going to go with my first upset of the day. Bengals over Pittsburgh. Bengals at +2, I think 40 right now.
+5.5.
The win.
Well,
yeah. That's too high. They won't blow them guys out.
Both of these teams suck. Both of these quarterbacks are 1,000. But I like Steelers defense. It's the only unit on either one of these teams that I like. And it's not even a great unit. They kind of got torched this year.
I was about to say the Steelers.
Yeah, no. But I like them in terms of their talent on defense. I just don't like either of these teams. Y'all know I don't rock with Aaron, but I think they're gonna beat them. Give me the Steelers.
I got the Squealers as well.
I got Cincinnati.
I got Cincinnati also. I enjoyed watching Aaron Rodgers see ghosts last Sunday night against the Chargers. He saw ghosts when he was running into wrong people and everything. As a Bears fan, I took pleasure in that. I'm sorry.
That line is not good. That line is not good.
So I hope it happens again, and he just throw it into the stands.
Seeing ghosts because his own offensive lineman tackled him after the play.
That happened.
Yep, he did.
He was about ready to beat his ass too if he saw the replay.
He was so mad. He was so mad. And my favorite part about it is how little the lineman cared. Did not give a shit. Absolutely didn't care. Thought it was great.
He said in the post-game interview. He said in the post-game interview, he's like, "I'll do it again."
Yeah, I can't wait. I love it. I was so happy that he didn't care.
Great.
He did not care. Like, I think people were expecting him to be like, "Oh yeah, I was a little too excited. I went a little too far." He was just like, "Nah, we have fun. He'll be mad. Who cares?
Get over it, Unc."
Basically,
he got that.
Because that guy knows he'll be here next year. I will. So fucking.
Aaron Rodgers got that disappointed dad face.
Yes. Yes.
He got that belt to ass face. That's what he had. He was mad.
Listen, I have no faith in this Steelers defense. This is not your daddy Steelers defense. The Bengals were freaking slinging that thing. All right, with Joe gonna sling it as long as he got the time to sling it, and they are underdog, but I'm taking the freaking Bengals.
Okay. The Chargers at Jacksonville. I think we're gonna drink to this one, huh?
That terrible playoff game years ago, when the Chargers choked it up.
Yes,
Jacksonville still hung over. Jacksonville still hung over from that win against the Chiefs. I told y'all they was hung over. Still hung over.
Or they just suck. That's also a possibility.
This is very no Travis Hunter for the rest of the season. Young boy just had surgery on the LCL? CLL? Yeah. I just like the Chargers every week for some reason. That's one team I like every week. If Dallas wasn't my favorite team, the Chargers would probably be. Just because I don't know. I like Justin Herbert. I like their coach. I believe that they should do better than they are. I'm going to take the Chargers in this one. I don't like the pick, but I'm going to take it.
Chargers, go.
I agree.
I got the Chargers as well.
Everybody taking the Chargers.
Chargers.
The game of the week.
Ooh.
Seattle at the Rams. Division preview.
Anybody want to weigh
Everybody drink up.
No, everybody drink up for what?
Turn down for what?
Everybody drink for what? We have to analyze this under the scope for a second. Both of these teams playing fantastic football. Who's the better defense to you guys? I'm kind of leaning towards Seattle in the sense the defensive flow. Offensive flow, I kind of believe in Matthew Stafford and the Rams more because they have, to me, better players that stick out. Sam Darnold gonna have to come play this week for me. I'm gonna take the Rams to win, but if the Seahawks win this game, because Darnold had a bad game last week.
He was 10 to 12.
10 to 12. He didn't have the best. I mean, he didn't have to have the best of games, but you know that might help. No. Him a defense out there holding him down last week may not be the best case for him. A guy like him needs to keep momentum weekly. You know how this thing goes, Dale. He's a guy that already is behind the wheel trying to get back in front. So a bad game, statistically, might bite him.
But it might not have been a bad game. They just didn't need it. They didn't need him to throw.
No, I understand they didn't need it. I understand they didn't need it. But
they just ran it down their throat.
After all the offensive games you've been putting in, you don't need a dry spot. And this week you can play it against Matthew Stafford. That's gonna light up shit. Possibly that defense shows up, they're gonna win. But I believe that Sam Darnold's gonna see some ghosts. I'm gonna take the Rams. It sucks. This is a hard pick.
I'm taking the Rams as well.
I got Seattle.
I'm not mad.
Hey, there we go.
I got the Rams. I just think they're a clear and obvious better team.
They are not actually.
Wow.
I take the Rams.
That Seahawks defense is cooking right now. That's probably the best unit between the two teams.
That Rams offense is cooking as well.
They're gonna have
for sure. But here's my problem with the Rams. My problem with the Rams offense is that a lot of those guys are playing hurt, and it's gonna catch up to them because like Puka's playing through pain. Adams just got the oblique situation. Like that team is playing, and we already know that Stafford started the season hurt. No way that back just miraculously got better. He's just playing through it. They're playing through a lot of pain, and it's going to catch up to them. And I think it'll catch up to them against a really good team in the season.
So it's interesting. This game is basically a pick 'em. Mm-hmm. So that means Vegas has the teams pretty much dead even as far as their power rankings in Vegas, I guess. Right. The Rams are actually a 1-point favorite at home. So this is basically a coin toss.
These teams are close, yeah.
Right, exactly. So I'm gonna take the Rams, but it is very close.
I didn't think the Rams, the defense, like I said, the Seahawks' prime is their defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Rams run the ball better. Offensively, the Rams are going to give you more consistently in terms of the QB position. And that's no knock on Donald's had a hell of a year. But Smith and Jimmy Smith, they say he's the best receiver right now. He's going to have a game. Jackson Smith.
Trust me, that's all the kid does. He's leading the league in everything right now.
Wide receiver, you.
San Francisco at Arizona.
Frisco Fighters.
San Fran's the weirdest team in the league to me right now.
They play down to the competition.
But they win games with like no one on the field. Don't understand.
They have the Arizona Cardinals have one threat right now, and that's McBride. Harrison's done for a couple weeks. I think it's another week.
He's hurt? Okay, he's hurt. I didn't know he was hurt.
I'm going to go 49ers. This is when they are weird as shit. But this is how this NFC West is going to turn out. Because as much as the Rams and the Seahawks get talked about, 49ers are not that far behind them in the way it is. They have a controversy, and it's not coming full throttle yet. But it's a controversy coming in all season to be remembered in San Francisco after this season. Because, who would have thought this?
He still thinks it's a quarterback controversy. It's not happening, bro.
I think it is. I mean, obviously the money's already been paid, so people would say, "Oh, Purdy," but I'm looking at it from the scheme of what teams are going to need it to be.
Right, and if if there's a team that needs a QB, I'm sure they'll call Mac Jones, but it ain't going to be Purdy.
I'm not going to say it's going to be the controversy. There's a controversy regardless of who I want to be the QB. There's a controversy.
Of who you want to be, that's fine.
The controversy is just with you because there's no controversy there. They paid the guy. He's their guy.
At this very point in time, Mac Jones is the best backup quarterback in the league. That's it. Nothing more. And I love the guy.
The best. A lot of them aren't playing, so yeah, he's playing the best.
Listen here. It's controversy. Even if it doesn't end with Mac Jones, there's going to be controversy with the next QB that walk in that door. There's a QB controversy going on in San Francisco.
No, there isn't. You're making this up.
There's
what
not.
controversy?
This is all too catchy.
Why is anyone talking about that? Like that's actual controversy.
We're in the locker room with grown-ass men, and 1 week, one QB's playing. The next week, the next QB's playing. It's controversy.
The other one's hurt.
It's about injury. It's injury. It's not controversy.
It's controversy, bro.
It's not.
Hold on. So if next year this injury bug continues, is not controversy going to happen?
And that will be then, not now. There's no controversy right now.
It's starting right now.
Right now, there's no controversy.
How do we not see that?
There's zero. None right now. Exactly zero. Now, in the future, if that happens, you'll be right.
It's controversy.
But not now. There's none. There's none. Prove it.
This is ridiculous.
I agree.
Facts.
Ridiculous.
We're talking about next year potentially the finals want to move Purdy. Y'all can come back to me and say thank you, Tupac, for your night.
And you won't be right then, because the point is right now there's no controversy. We're not talking about then. We're talking about now.
Hey, I'm gonna just simplify it for you guys. Simplify it. You guys are not married.
It's already simple.
They get married. They get married.
What they did tonight. They found a way to win. And if you guys don't like that, I really don't care.
It's like when a divorce stems up. There's controversy before the divorce, right? There's controversy going on.
Yeah, someone cheated, but no one cheated here.
There's no cheating. There's no in football. It's controversy regardless. This is grown men making money. Mac Jones, like you said, is coming on the field performing. Even if Mac Jones gets signed somewhere else, the next move is probably going to be better than Purdy. There's controversy going on in San Fran. Coach, you said this first, Coach. So that's why Coach ain't saying nothing. Because Coach, no. Coach, no.
First of all,
how's Coach catching straight?
No, he's not catching straight.
You guys are killing me.
He's telling us forever. He's going to stop brewing in San Fran. He's been telling us this.
No, you're not. Clearly, you're not listening, because what he talked about is the coach is going to be out of there or the quarterback.
He said the way the team is, the coaches, the players, all that, the whole team structure. The whole team structure. That's what he was talking about. You guys don't listen.
He's talking about the coach. I've had this conversation with him, like, directly. Just me and him. We've talked about this.
Dale, who you got?
49ers.
Same.
I got San Fran as well.
God.
It's our show, Dale. This is the hell we do. Sorry.
It is. 100%. I agree.
Oh, my God.
Did y'all hear that most recent NBA news?
I agree, Took. It's how we got here. It's how we got here, Took. Exactly.
Tony?
49ers.
Poor Tony, just having to deal with this.
Oh, no. I mean, it's a good conversation.
This our stick.
Tony, like, I'm never coming back here.
Jake, who you got?
I got the 49ers.
All right. Everybody got San Fran. Baltimore at Cleveland.
Ravens have to win this game, right? If they lose this game,
it's a wrap.
You're in a bad spot. They got to win this game. I'm going Ravens.
Everybody drink up.
Little mini report against this Browns defense. Lamar Jackson a little hobbled again this week. I guess the injury is still a little injury. Just little whispers about it, but they're saying he's going to play. So just be on mind that he's going to be playing this Browns defense. Ravens should win this game. I said they need to start a win streak. I think it's at 3 right now. Got to extend it in order to keep y'all hoops alive, especially with the Bengals saying Joe Burrow might come back and Joey Flacco's decided when he wants to win games. So, yeah, Lamar got to get on track now. Ravens are going to win this game. They should.
100%. Yeah, I agree.
Tony?
Ravens, they got to win.
Drake?
Give me the I'm just kidding. Give me the Ravens.
Dale?
Everybody drink up.
Drink up.
Got 3 more games. Kansas City at Denver.
Ooh.
Chiefs.
Pony up.
They lost their last game, correct?
Who was that?
Kansas City lost their last game? They was on a bye last week, right?
I think they were.
Okay, week before they played the Bills, right? They lost.
They won. Oh yeah, they lost that game. They lost to the wait. Yeah. They lost to the Bills.
Coming off the bye in Denver.
Yep.
They got a great record coming out of the bye.
Yeah.
Andy Reid and them. So
I like Sean Payton. Sean Payton's been carrying this team all year. Shout out to Sean Payton and his masterful coaching. Bo Nix is gonna have a signature win. Like Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert beat Patrick Mahomes this season. Bo Nix is going to have to beat him too. This is tough.
I don't know if he can do it.
I'm going to go
Kansas. He hasn't
Kansas.
been playing well lately either.
I'm going to go
who
Denver.
too?
I'm going to go
Denver?
I'm going to go KC, man. Matter of fact, go to Denver. I'm going to swing Denver. No, KC. Go KC.
Yeah, mine.
Casey, please. Casey, please. I can't do this. No, Dale. This is why I say all those other pick'ems don't matter. This matters to me. This matters.
It's divisional too, so Chiefs.
When you're the champ, Dale. When you're the champ, it matters.
All right. Let's see. Kansas City are road favorites in this one. They are 4-point favorites. I think the Broncos win ugly crap is going to come to an end. You're going to have to actually play some offense, like LSU quickly learned. You have to play offense, and they can't. Give me the Chiefs.
Got the Chiefs as well.
I can't believe their running back is 5th in the league right now. Little guy. Dobbins.
Oh, JK?
Yeah, he's 5th in the league in rushing right now. 720-something yards, something like that.
OH.
Hose.
Tony?
I'm going to go with Broncos.
It's not a shabby pick.
Jake?
Yeah, I got the Broncos. They win those tight, gritty games, and I think it's going to be another tight, gritty game, and I think they come out on top.
He likes it tight and gritty.
Who's got the better record right now? I got the Broncos.
Got the better quarterback and coach.
I don't give a shit.
The Sunday night game, Detroit at Philadelphia.
Detroit basketball.
This is the toughest pick of the week, maybe.
I've never liked cream cheese anyway. Give me the Lions.
Yeah, this is basically a pick'em game as well. The Eagles are 1.5-point favorite at home. The Lions have the number 1 scoring offense.
They give up.
So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Lions to win.
I'm going Detroit as well.
Yeah, Dan Campbell took over the play calling.
That's what's going on.
Give me the Eagles.
I mean, he did it last game. That's what I'm saying. They scored 44 points.
Listen, you're playing the Commanders. I could have took the coaching helm around. Pay attention to context there. The NFL, it's truly storyline until it can't be storyline. This whole Philadelphia Eagles season is a storyline that I am into in sync until they play the Cowboys. They play the Cowboys next week. They're going to win this week. They're going to beat the Lions. How long can this team just play the way they're playing and not produce points and all that? They're going to produce some points at some point. And this is the game to do it. At home against the Lions. Philly going to win this game, man. People better stop paying respect on Philly's name, man.
They also did the Philly thing that they always do, and at the at the deadline, they somehow got better. Like they picked up.
Daniel Phillips was. You seen him on Monday night?
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, they might have just ended up with a little bit more cash because Jair Alexander said he's stepping away from football.
Wow.
So he's not going to be playing.
What's going on with him? Anybody know what's going on with that guy?
It may be, honestly, it may be a lot going on mentally with him. Maybe.
He was headed towards being one of the best quarters in the league, and then
fell off cliff.
Yeah,
out of nowhere too.
Rapid dissension. Who'd you take to?
I took Philly. Though Dallas can't afford a Philly win, but I just see this game. I see Philly win. If they don't, then this looks good for Monday's game. At least for my Cowboys, who's going to be the lone second place team in the East.
Tony?
Go Eagles.
All right, then the Monday night game, Dallas at Vegas.
Everybody drink up.
Everybody drink up for what?
Did I pick the Eagles game?
Yeah, you picked the Eagles.
You picked the Eagles?
No. You said give me the Eagles. I don't know if that was for sure pick.
Yeah. I said give me the Eagles because of the Dan Campbell thing.
Yes.
You think this is a drink for who? The Raiders?
What? Who's gonna be drinking to the Raiders, man? Come on.
I'm just asking the question. What have we done? What has Dallas done to vary everybody drink session? Nothing.
You're playing
nothing. But the Raiders are awful. That's what the drink.
Playing the Raiders. Drink up.
I seen the Raiders get their star player back last week and look elite. I see Geno Smith for what? I see Geno Smith look how he look against the Patriots week 1. I seen that.
I know you didn't just say they looked elite. I know you didn't say that.
But it never takes me from going against my Cowboys. I'm never going against the Cowboys because we suck or not. Go Cowboys, baby, for the dub. You suck. Cowboys. Who in there chatting about my Cowboys suck? Patriots suck. They just get lucky this year. They lucky they don't play Dallas. Dak bust that ass. I wish the Patriots played the Dallas Cowboys every year. We show. Like we did.
Jake, Tony.
I'll take the Arlington Cowboys.
The fucking Patriots fan. What you expect?
I'll take Jerry's boys.
All right, it got us locked in, gentlemen.
Yo, if anybody wants to touch this belt before it goes to Will, let me know. But nah, man. Shout out to you guys, man. Tony, shout out to you, man. Come through whenever you want, man. This is our peace and happiness here, and we love you coming here tonight and being here for more than just one segment. You know, you carried us, through a couple segments. Anytime you want to come through, come through. Can we get some information? Like, you have like Facebook, Instagram, social media. How can we stay in touch with you and reach with you, things like that?
I mean, I'm a part of the group. I'm a part of the Facebook group already. But Tony Ford, TONYFORD, just like the car, easy to remember. Instagram, I got several of them, but the one I use the most is called Meta's Motivation. It's META. That's why I like your name, Meta, too. META Motivation, all METAS Motivation, all together. And you can find me on there and follow my story and everything. But it was funny. I was telling my daughter that I was going to get on with you guys, and she goes, "So wait, y'all just going to talk sports?" Now, mind you, she's a 10-year-old. And so she goes, "Y'all going to just sit there and talk sports? Who does that?" I'm like, we do that. I'm like, come on. I'm like, I would love to. Like, this is a great opportunity. I'm like, I love sports. Like and Coach, though, I mean, we go back 20 plus years, and
it's my guy.
We talk sports all the time. So I mean, definitely, I am loyal to the Chicago.
Hey, Rick hoop ball with this guy too.
Yeah. So that was back in the day before I was getting hurt and stuff like that, and injuries. And now I watch a good game, but no. too many injuries. I'll go golf. I won't do that good, but I'll just do it. But definitely, yeah. Anytime you guys have a spot, y'all hit me up. I'll make time. I mean,
we'll take you up on that too.
Yeah,
So
definitely. This was cool. This was a great opportunity. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you for coming.
Shout out to Dale, who was here earlier, Bobby, Chris, Brandon, Mike, Wizzo, P. Dollar. And as always, forgot anybody, our apologies. Shout out to you fellas. Y'all did y'all thing as always. Very nice, clean show tonight. Big ups to you.
Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend.
Sammy Sosa, Khalid, baby.
He dropped the ball. Dale Suns.
For Chicago, baby. You got that, Sammy Sosa, Khalid, baby. Khalid Williams, Sammy Sosa, the two coaches.
Yeah, why aren't two sign-offs connected to Chicago? That's a good point. I never noticed that.
Michael Jordan, baby.
Jake, Dale, y'all good?
I was sneezing again. Shout out to everybody.
SEC Pub next, baby.
Holla at your boy.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.